Love now. Let us
I think is
begin,
the name of a
comrade.
place.
So I finally beat part one of the Soviet game because I had.
Wait till you get to part two.
Oh, I'm in part two. It's just that what I didn't realize is that I had focused so much. I thought the first mission was the tutorial mission,
Mm-hmm.
and so I just assumed that I'm gonna just kind of keep building my empire bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And then it got to the part where it's like, now do distribution chains, and I said, oh no. Oh no! I've done a dumb. Oh
Yeah, the
no!
distribution change is a bitch to get it working.
Well, see, the thing is that I had already actually started doing something similar, but I'd done it through manual, truck depots. So okay, before
Uh-huh.
I knew what they were, before I knew what they were, I would sit there and I would actually say, okay, this truck, its only job is to deliver. Fokker calls me stupid, as he misspells stupid. He spells it like a Los Angeles person.
That's because he is.
He
He's a Los
is
Angeles in
a
disguise.
Los
Don't let him fool
Angelesian,
you.
as the Los Angeles people say. Anyway, so I actually kind of already had some of that built in because I was trying to make my stores kind of somewhat independent for food and other things. I just hadn't done it for like meat all the way. I hadn't done it, but I did it all manually. Which,
Yeah.
if you can imagine, you think that it's bad on the distribution level. Oh, no, 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 no. Doing this all manually is 100 times worse.
No, it's not. Manually is much, much better. I
No, it's...
find.
No, no, no. See, okay.
That is, I beat the mission, dude. And like, I gotta tell you, like, when you do it through distribution networks, I found that if you do it that way, nothing ever works.
Yeah, okay, no, no, no. See, at first I had a problem with it, and then I fixed it. Okay, so the way this works is if you go from storage area to storage area, it can get kind of wonky. And so what you do is you make multiple distribution networks, and their job is to do one thing. So for instance, I would start naming my distribution networks, like what their job was. So it's like, this is the Soviet people's bread line, you know, and its only job was to take bread. And then it's like, the Soviet people's corn subsidy, and it just took the corn from like one place to another, and that was its only job.
That might work.
Once you do that, it gets really simple really fast, because then you don't have to figure out, okay, well, is it going here, is it going there? And then you only give it, you give it like, okay, you can pull from, and as you get further and more comfortable with it, I was like, okay, you can pull from these 3 storage warehouses, and those 3 storage warehouses feed a much larger area, and then I use like the big trucks for the mass movement, and then I use the little trucks for like the store movement. So the big trucks may not always be in use, but then on top of that, I would go even further. I would say the big trucks, your whole job is that if anything gets less than 70%, you start going. And for little trucks, anything less than half, you start moving. And then it constantly keeps that stuff circulating where you're not going to get caught anywhere. And hello, Fokker Man. How are you, sir?
See, what I did was that I had the host delivery system deliver alcohol because that's all they ever did for me. Is I could only ever get them to deliver alcohol. And so, but instead of that, I built the smallest warehouse I could and attached it to like a store, because that's something that you can do, is you can attach the warehouse up to a store.
Yep.
And I would just have the big trucks always delivering food to the warehouse.
Oh, did you figure out how to use the forklifts?
Yes.
Oh, forklifts are amazing.
No, no, no. You don't even need to use the forklifts for that. You can just have a warehouse nearby.
What up, Mr. Guns and Knives?
Whenever the people run low, the store will just take it out of the warehouse.
And I've done something similar. Ow, that hurts. Ow, ow! Die!
Yeah, because I just found that it was so much more efficient instead of like having. What?
That looked like it hurt.
Backward. It was a touch on the painful side.
Boom! Oh, gotta get burned! Sonic boom!
I don't think she explodes.
Alright, so I just burned 2 of my health thingies, so, you know, there's that.
Ah, don't worry about it. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. Anyway, oh god. Flaming death! Mr. Guns and
But yeah,
Knives,
that-
how are you? Continue,
I
sorry.
found that was the best way to do it, though, is just because then I don't have to use as many transportation trucks, especially like the small ones. I don't have to build as many because I can just have the big ones run over there, drop off, 10 pounds of food or whatever. And it just means that the store is constantly in stock.
Yeah.
And I put like limits on it, where it's just like, yeah, like you can only have, 50 tons of food and 20 tons of clothing.
See, I would just make warehouses, like the massive warehouses, I would make for anything. Like, you can put whatever you want in there.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like, if it was meant for food distribution, I would just say, no, you can only have food.
Oh, yeah. What I do for those is that, because it has so many warehouse slots up to it,
Oh, God.
is that I build one massive warehouse, and I attach factories that make food and alcohol up to it. Because then the two of them will feed back into there, so I can
you're
have
one
that.
of those people. No. Vehicles! More vehicles!
No.
Ow.
Efficiency.
No,
Yes.
efficiency does not matter.
Like, yes, it does. I
No,
must
it
be
doesn't.
efficient.
We
In
must
my
burn all
land.
the fuel.
You say that. Wait until you get to chapter 2.
I'm in chapter 2.
Oh. So then you realize that all the all the vehicles need fuel.
We're getting there, yep.
Yeah, all the vehicles need fuel. Every building needs electricity in a poop way
Well,
and a waterway.
all the electricity and the water is not too bad. I'm actually working on getting my my first coal mine set out. So I'm actually going to try to do exporting of coal and just
Yeah, it's. I don't find coal to be worth enough though.
it is if you get a long strain enough. Like if you get the big trucks out there, it'll work.
Well, I use trains for that, and I was exporting by like the 1,000-ton loads, and it still was just like, wow.
How far are you away from the exit? Because like I was
This was on the
exporting
beginning map.
I was exporting iron like every 5 minutes. I was making 20 grand. And so that was like, this will keep my economy going. I don't need to worry about anything else. And I hope everybody else is having a better day than I am. Honestly, I'm fucking tired of work. I'm ready for the weekend, and I'm ready to drown one of my managers.
That's the spirit. Oh fuck!
Howdy!
It's okay. Did you see that there's new DLC for RimWorld? We're going to space.
Odyssey! We're doing Factorio, boys!
We're going to space.
Yeah, we're doing Factorio.
That's not at all the same kind of game in any way.
Yes, it is. It is. I know it is. I was tired of today about 30 minutes in. All day people would not fuck off and stop interrupting me. I couldn't get shit done. See, I have a very interesting problem at work, and that is I have a manager that wants a conference room. Now, that's not normally a problem, except for the part where, can you throw something at this guy? Because I can't remember how to do it.
You just walk up to him. You can walk on those boards and collect it.
Oh, I guess I can.
Yeah, it looks sketchy as all hell, but you can do it.
Yeah, I was like, okay. And he wants this really fancy conference room, and I said, okay. He wants one like one of his sister stores has, okay. But he doesn't want to spend any of the money. So,
Never do.
I'm dead. So I said, okay, well, let me see what I can do. Every quote comes back above what he's willing to pay. So I said, okay, well, I can't get you what you asked for, but I can maybe get you this. And he keeps saying, but if I did this in my own home, it's only going to cost me like $2,000 tops. So why is everybody else making me pay 10 times that? I was like, because you want a conference room that's professional. Like you want a professional level conference room with like a controller, with something that integrates into our system. Like you want all this stuff, but you don't want to pay for it. Like, so I get him a TV, like one of those like AI powered cameras that allows you to like it follows your movements. And cool shit ain't cheap, and cheap shit ain't cool. Look, I'm happy with cheap. Okay, I like cheap. I don't know why you just went down there.
No, there, man. I've found some pretty cool cheap shit.
Yeah, no, you can find it. That's not a problem. Boom! The problem is
Where are
that
you going? Wrong way.
I'm fighting this guy. So, I get my vendor out there today, and he's like, man, I can't wait to have my conference room that's just like this one. And I go, whoa, 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 whoa. No, 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 no. This is not like this one. No, this is not like this one at all. No, we discussed this. We discussed this multiple times. And he's like, well, it doesn't have to be the same. It just needs to be similar. And I was like, that's still not what you asked for. And that's not what we agreed upon. But thank you so much for changing the rules now that we've already started installing this. Now, in reality, he's only out like $3,000. I mean, we did this on a shoestring budget. And it's a TV, a camera, and like a wall mount and labor to install it. That's it. It's bare bones. Oh, and an HDMI wall outlet so you can hook up a laptop to it. And the his laptop's gonna be the controller. But now, he's like, well, what about my sound bar? And I was like, what sound bar? You didn't... What the hell's wrong with you, man? Like, I guarantee you, by the end of this week, I'm gonna get my ass chewed out because this guy wants something that he didn't actually ask for. And he's like, I want my conference room to be like this conference room, but I don't want to spend $25,000 on it. And so I've already reached out to a vendor to do this for us. Like, okay, all right. Like, I can see where this is going. I already know what's gonna happen. Like, he's gonna want a vendor to come out and do this differently. He's gonna be pissed off at me. And then we're finally going to get somebody to come out and actually design this thing professionally. Boom! Instead of me doing this on a shoestring budget. But good lord, I have to go out there tomorrow and meet my vendor to kind of help test the system. And I was like, this guy's not going to accept this just because I now know that what he expects is not what he's going to get.
I don't see why not.
I mean, in reality, I'm giving him what we agreed upon. And I even asked him about the parts and he approved. But he's going to fight me over it because it's not going to be exactly what he wanted.
Oh!
Yeah, that looked painful. And I'm so concerned that this is going to turn into a big fight. That I've already like told my boss, like, look, I've tried my best to give this guy what he's asked for. Ow. But you're correct. Cheap shit isn't cool most of the time, and cool shit ain't cheap. But he doesn't want to spend the money, and he doesn't want to wait for a remodel, so... Here, that's what I was like, dude, how about I just go ask for your most expensive item for 20 bucks? Does that seem like reasonable to you? No, it doesn't. Now, shut up. So tomorrow, I'm going to have a very bad fucking day, and I already know it.
Tomorrow will be a great day, filled with endless opportunities.
And you know what? That's what I tell people, and I don't believe it either. So I'm going to have to take some licks tomorrow, because this guy's being an ass. I don't know why, but today seems like it's going to be a great day. He just texted me. He's like, okay. I hope you have a soundbar for that really big TV in my conference room. I was like, dude, your passive aggressiveness is coming off worse than like my ex-girlfriend's. Please stop.
It's okay there, Bith. I had to have a conference with my boss, a multi-millionaire guy, Tuesday, explaining why we went from a company that brings in $200,000 a month down to $50,000.
Wow, that is a sharp drop. I won't lie to you.
Yes. If we're lucky, 50,000. As I believe this month we're only supposed to be making about like 3,000 to 4,000.
Jeez. Rip Austin. What soundbars do you want?
Fantastic.
You see, Guns and Knives, I have no idea, but soundbars aren't expensive. That's not my issue. The issue is the fact that we hired a vendor to come out and install this for us because I want it to look nice. And if I do it, I'm going to half-ass it because I've got other shit to do. You know, my job is not to be your on-site technician. My job is to coordinate and make sure that all your needs are taken care of. I'm dead. Which, again, sometimes that involves me doing stuff manually, but most of the time it's me getting professionals to do certain jobs. That's my job now. I used to do IT. Now I do project management.
To be fair, I think they train you for that too, I believe. But
what, project management?
At least they trained me, yeah.
I was already doing it. Myth just thinks he's too good to get his hands dirty. Are you kidding me? I'm more than happy to get my hands dirty. It's just that again, if I do it wrong, people don't like it, and it won't look professional.
God,
And
options. I don't like this.
You don't like options? What are you, a freaking communist?
I don't like options.
Hey, look,
because I sit here and I go like, oh, what if I go this way? Fuck, there's a motherfucker lizard fucking...
Boom!
Shit. Fucking hate these.
I killed the bad man for... Oh, ow. Ow! Ow! Stop it!
The bad man. The bad man still exists, Myth.
He does. Here's Austin's options. No more pickles. Yeah, I agree. But no, I don't mind getting my hands dirty. That's not my problem. But my problem is that I want it to look professional, and there's some things that I don't have that vendors do. They've got more experience doing these things than I do. And so I could do it myself, or I could pay somebody like a couple $100 to do it. And again, that means that if it goes wrong, that they can fix their work. It's not a huge deal. So I go with that route, then I do the other route. Oh god. And most of the times, well, it depends on what the soundbar you get. I recently bought one and it cost a pretty penny. I got the biggest one that would fit in the space that I have. Well, I have one that's from Samsung a long time ago, and after having it for nearly a decade, the sound is starting to pop, so the speaker's starting to go. So it just can't, like, certain sounds it doesn't like. But occasionally you'll just hear, like, and that tells me that eventually I'm going to have to replace it. That's fine. But I paid $100 for everything. Soundbars are overrated crap unless you're limited on space. Nope. Not limited on space too much, but he wants a soundbar now. But it wasn't part of the original parts that I ordered. So I don't have one for him, and I haven't told him yet that I don't have one, but he approved all the parts. So if he's mad that we don't have a soundbar, my response is, you literally didn't ask for it when we were getting the parts. Now, it's not hard to get one. I can just order one through Amazon.
Yeah, come on, Myth. Order the most expensive one.
Honestly, I am very close. Well, you got 5.1 or 7.3 of the shiz if your equipment supports it. Oh, this probably does. Oh god!
That's very nice.
He was waiting for me too.
I can't revive you if you die.
Well, thank you for letting me know now. So why can't you revive me?
I'm out of Sanguinarixes.
Nice. But no, it would be just a soundbar, nothing else. There's no subwoofers or anything. Again, it's just a conference room thing. But I already know how this is going to go down. He's going to be unhappy with it, and then I'm going to say, fine, I wash my hands of it. I'm paying a vendor to come out and do it. It's going to cost you like, $10,000, $15,000 at the very minimum, and I don't care. If you don't like it, suck it up.
Yeah, we're resting, Myth.
What's up?
We're resting.
Oh, very good. Because I'm sick of this douchebag constantly pissing or moaning about his freaking conference room phone. Okay, conference room. That is phone. Ideally, soundbars are best when they're connected to other speakers in a surround sound system. I agree. You'll hear no complaints from me. But I'm sick of dealing with this crap. And he's acting like this is the most important thing in the world because he's got the budget. Why the fuck is he so hung up on his conference room? I have no idea. I do not know.
Because every guy like that always wants the conference room to look nice so they can, like, show it off to people.
Pick the wrong thing, man. You picked the wrong thing to do that to. Because, again, he won't spend any money on it. So, again, worst case scenario, though, if I say, look, if you don't like it, it's only $2,500 that we spent. Who cares? Like, the amount of money that you're losing on this conference room, this build, is, like, it's not even worth mentioning to you. So don't worry about it.
Yeah, but, like, it makes you feel big, rich, and fancy is the thing, though, about, like, having, like, a nice conference room, is that it makes you feel fancy. That's why they all want it.
Well, then again, then my responsibility, okay, well, if you want a big, fancy conference room, let's do it.
Ow!
Ow. Jeez.
Yeah, they don't want to pay the big, fancy, expensive price.
Well, my response to that is, okay, fine, bud. Like, you don't want to spend it, that's fine. Here's what you got. Here's what I'm willing to get you. You won't spend any money, so I'm going to have the vendor come out and do it. It'll pay the vendor to come out and waste his time. He'll give us a quote, and then when you eventually reject it, I'll say, okay, well, these are your options. I'm not doing this again. I'm not going to... And he has been waiting a long time for this conference to get put in, so... Like, I'm not going to argue that either. Like, I mean, he has been waiting a while. And a lot of that is because other places have been paying my vendors, so it makes it even worse. So, but a soundbar is better than just having the TV speakers. No, I agree. I agree. But again, like, it's not a very big space, so it's not like you're going to need something really powerful.
But how else will you watch the horses say nay on the TV screen?
Oh, jeez. Does this conference room have one of those projectors for displaying computer stuff? No! It is a room with 2 whiteboards in it right now. Nurgle? Is that Grandfather Nurgle? Kiss face!
That's a very unique way of eating.
Is he eating? Alright, well that was
At this
weird.
point, I'm not sure.
He drew a line in the sand, boys. Go after his legs! Ow! Oh boy. And he really... Oh! Yeah, no, I guarantee you he's not going to like it. My response is, okay, let me get a vendor else to come do the design and everything else like that. I'm done doing this. Like, I'm not going to spend any more time on it. You want a turnkey solution, you're going to pay a turnkey solution. No! Run, 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 run!
Fireball. Oh. Oh, fuck, you're supposed to go up the stairs. Oh,
yeah,
fuck.
Yeah, yo, that's lava. I played enough video games to know that's lava. It's
not lava.
Oh.
That's
It looks like lava.
Strawberry milk.
Ah, yes. Anyway, so yeah, no, I'm having a great day because I already know this guy's not going to be happy because he's already pissed off that it's taken so long to get him. And so I'm pissed off at him because I'm like, I understand that you're frustrated, but you won't spend any money. And honestly, what I should have done, and I should have done this, now that it's spaghetti sauce, there you go. And I recognized what my big mistake was. I was trying to find him a solution. What I should have said was, you can't do it. Here are the options we have. Here are the approved vendors that we have. Oh god. Here are the approved vendors that we have. Here's what we can do. And nothing else. The fact that I tried to find him a solution is going to be what actually sinks him. Ow.
Why did you do that?
Because
Why did you try to be such a good boy?
That's the thing. That's an excellent question. Ow. I'm dead.
Yes.
It's very hot spaghetti sauce. And so my next thing will be like, alright, fine. I'll have somebody come out. Maybe we can keep the TV, but everything else we can send back, whatever. And then we'll call it... Okay, is this guy just a ranged boss now? Can I not do anything with him?
I don't know. I mean, there's probably ways you can, like, fight him normally, but hell if I know how to do it. I just know that I have fire magic.
I don't have any of that. Because Myth wants to make people happy? I do! I try to make people that I work for happy. I try to be the let's find a solution guy, not a fuck you, here are the options guy.
You should always be a fuck you, here are the options guy.
Well,
I have long
there.
since found that being nice to the people just leads to being like, well, what if we do more with less?
Again, I'm more than happy. I'm more than happy to basically tell somebody, like, look, we may not be able to do something, but I need somebody to work with me. Like, and again, he doesn't really seem to want to work with me. He wants just what he wants, and he's acting like a child about it. And
run, my midget, run!
You have a midget?
I like a burning guy that comes down from the pits of hell. I died.
Nope, no you didn't. Can we touch that now or no?
I severely doubt it.
I don't wanna.
I really wouldn't recommend it.
What's up? I'm dead.
I can't. God damn it, Myth! I can't revive you.
He stun locked me. What am I gonna do?
I don't believe it.
All right, that's fine. This guy's ugly. Very ugly. I wish I could be a ghost and walk around. Oh, we died. Oh well. That's sad. It's very sad. It's very, very sad.
Is it very sad?
It's very sad. Alright, so I'm going to focus less on damage and more on, let's see here. Have you met my Lord and Savior, Giant Hammer? See, where's Unga Bunga stick?
No. Oh. I was grabbing water. I ever
How dare you?
How dare I indeed?
What is this? Black Feather Range Axe. Ooh, I like that. The hammer is named Snuggles. It's called the Snuggle Breaker. Hell yeah. It does a little bit less damage than my other one, however, it doesn't do fire damage. And this guy is a fire thingy, so I'm not really sure I should use Unga Bunga Stick.
Are you trying to tell me that fire against fire bosses is not the way to go?
Yeah, I'm not convinced that it's the way to go. I'm not convinced. I mean, maybe, but no, I'm not convinced. Now, I do lose a little bit of mobility with this thing, but I think I'll be okay. Also, if this was an actual Warhammer, like, you would think, nobody could lift this.
Sure they could.
Not really, no.
I'm pretty sure I could lift that.
Oh, you think so?
I couldn't swing it. I couldn't swing it for shit.
Yeah, no, you couldn't do anything with this. Like, you might be able to,
But I'm pretty sure I could lift it.
You should use water Pokemon against him. You're right. Squirtle, I choose you. Charge! Boom! Bunga bunga! There you go. How's that feel? Yeah, Unga Bunga. Oh no, sorry, not Unga Bunga. I apologize. The hammer of justice is unisex. I don't know if I'm being just or not. I'm just beating the snot out of these guys. Okay, Hakeem.
Let's go.
Come here, Hakeem.
Yep.
Charge! Let's go be heroes, boys! Boom!
I need a hero.
Something, something, da da da. It's gotta be
strong. Gotta be brave. Gotta stick in the fight.
I need a hero!
Holy shit, using a holy damage against the unholy enemies does a lot of damage.
I'm using holy damage against the only enemies?
Yeah, like who would have thought that, like using like holy magic would be effective?
I'm dead. I died.
Why?
Because he hit me with a stun lock and I'm not that fast anymore because I used the warning. Huzzah! Now pick me up, you whore!
Enemies are near.
Oh, that's not good. Well, I guess I'm out of this fight. Hey, look! Item behind you!
Item. Smite salts.
What?
Fancy salts.
Fancy salt. It's not sea salt. It's not desert salt.
Can't go that way. Can't go that way!
Heal? Heal. Now, find a way to pick me up.
First, I will lure him away.
So,
a complex series of maneuvers.
This thing is called the spurned progeny. Is this what happens whenever, like, a stepfather, like, raises a... Like a stepson?
Probably.
Ah, so this is what I look like. Shit.
Yeah, pretty much. I would have to imagine so, yeah.
Do you think that guy, like, chokes every time he does that?
Probably. Probably, like, less than one. Can I revive you, please? No, I cannot.
I say just commit Sudoku and try again. Okay, I'm partially kidding.
Come, monster. I fear you not.
I fear not the death that awaits me.
Ugh.
My ancestors smile upon me, demon. Can you say the same?
Alright, let's head back to base. I'm gonna upgrade some shit.
Alright, that sounds like a plan. You should probably upgrade some of those weapons you got.
I should. Because I looked at a guide and they were like, yeah, the weapons... There are other daggers, but they just do different damage. The ones I currently have, I believe, do the most raw damage.
Nice.
Warp!
See, I use super male vitality on my character to make him so awesome and freaking poignant. Now, Unga Bunga Stick is like what, level... No, sorry, that's only... Alright, level 1. I thought I upgraded one of my bigger weapons. The Angel's Axe.
Ah, I forgot something, however. I cannot upgrade items without souls.
No, you can't. Yeah, you can't do that.
I must sell items.
Judgment.
It's fine, though.
See, this, I have level 2. And it's not bad. I get more swings out of it, but against a boss fight, I'm wondering if it matters. I thought I upgraded something else here. Yeah, my Avowed Mace, I think, is somewhere. Where's my Avowed Mace? There it is. Avowed Mace plus 2. I like maces. Like, what if we take a club, but we just encase it in bronze? Or just steel? There we go. Now you have mace.
Why do you want to steal things?
I don't know. The bigger question.
You are not a kid. You are not a youngling from the hood. Do not steal.
How dare you? I can steal whatever I want. It's not nailed down. LA told me so.
You're not a blood raven.
Well, first off, blood ravens are awesome because they can use everybody's stuff. That's like their special ability. Their special ability is to be able to do that.
Sure.
Yeah. Wonder if this will be better. The Thorned Crimson... Oh, this is level 3 sword. Oh, geez. Did I upgrade this thing 3 times? Holy crap. Okay, maybe I should be using this. And I can swing it pretty fast. What's... Okay, everything pales in comparison to my level 3 Crimson Rector sword. Because I'm gonna wreck some...
I barely knew her.
Oh, damn it! Damn you. I was gonna do it. It's like wrecked him, barely know him. Rectal sword, exactly. The sword that I use to wreck people's sphincter.
Alrighty, level 5 blade of bullshit. Go. I have
Pokemon.
insufficient vigor. I'm not vigorous.
Pokemon, I choose you.
I must be more vigorous in my life.
Indeed, I agree.
I will now proclaim. I shall now stalk down all the goth chicks, falling outside their window as they're creeping as the night.
I approve. Continue.
They will learn to love me in ways they never thought possible.
Oh God. Let's see here. Weapon function increases strength scaling. Okay, hold on. Can I socket runes?
There we go.
Do we even
You can, but I believe you have to upgrade things.
Yeah,
we do have rooms.
I forgot. Where do I... Okay, I have 0 runes. How do I unlock that?
Ooh. Dimensus.
How do I... Okay, do I have any weapons that have runes?
You have to upgrade them to a certain level, I do believe.
Ah, okay. So the reason I don't have runes is because I don't have the ability... Or I haven't upgraded it far enough. Got it.
Yes.
So let's do this. The active...
You again.
Because you should have rooms. Like, I have ones that, let me see here. Inventory.
I have 0 runes.
You should have rooms. I have rooms. I have Tumal, Ruku, Hassan, Demexis, Onyx, Trelos.
No, I don't have any of those.
In your inventory, you don't have rooms.
I have armor tinked, which allows nothing. Oh, I do have runes. Hold on.
Huh.
Huh. Well, why doesn't it... Okay, whenever I say to upgrade runes...
What level is your, thing? Because mine's level 5. And that's when it let me upgrade it. Because none of the weapons inherently you can do runes with. I think you have to be up to, like, at least level 5 with a weapon before you can insert your first rune.
Oh, that's... Well, hold on, because whenever I say socket rune, it takes me to my inventory and there's nothing in there. So I just assumed it didn't have any runes.
Yeah, that's the same thing. That's the problem I had, is that none of my items were of at least a level 5 quality.
Ah, okay. So I need more things. Hold on one second.
Yeah, you should be able to upgrade them. We've been picking up the little deuterium chunks all over the place. Unless you've just been upgrading every single item in your inventory.
Maybe. I am at level 5, or level... Yeah, I'm at level 5 for my Rector
This
Sword.
is why you don't get anywhere.
Well, no, I'm at level 5 for my Rector Sword, and it's still not enough. So...
That's weird. Maybe only specific items, once you get them up to a high enough level, can use it then?
I don't know, but now my my Rector Sword does, like, what? 278 damage. There we go. So now I'm gonna mess people up with my giant freaking F-off sword with barbed wire on it. My barbed wire sword!
Very nice.
Yes, indeed. I will teach them... Oh, also Stellar Blade came out today. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, that's right. There's already a nude mod out for it.
Of course there is. Why wouldn't there be? Isn't like because they actually modeled her body.
Yeah.
That's the best part. They modeled her naked body underneath all their stuff, which I'm like, dude, if you weren't expecting this, you're retarded.
I just really love the fact that people were over there and they were bitching about the fact, like, no, there's no human that looks like that. That's unrealistic proportions.
Look at the model for it, and it's like, yeah, no, she exists.
No, this is a real person. You're
Alright,
just
so-
fat there, woman.
Yep. It's alright, you're just fat. Alright, so that hurt a lot more than I anticipated. Half my health is gone. One hit kill, I love it. Infernal Enchantress skirt. I can wear skirts now and it's not gay.
It was never gay.
It was never gay, he says.
We just refer to them as kilts.
Oh, that's
Or
true.
traditional apparel.
The tradition,
It's
yeah.
the same way as how Turkish men are not furries. They're just observing their cultural heritage through Zonism or some shit.
Turkish men are not furries. They're observing their cultural tradition. Those are words that were said on my channel. Ow!
You're welcome. Don't you dare fucking die already. Heal, you son of a bitch.
Oh, God dang it!
Man, I can't heal you this close to the
Why
boss. I don't know. Oh, I can heal you. Holy shit.
I literally was healing and he hit me.
I do so much more damage.
Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. Run, 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 run. I did almost 1,000 damage in like one giant hit. I love it. Let's do more of it. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it.
Yeah, 100 damage per thing now.
Burn
Before
the
I was
burning
barely
man.
doing like, I was doing like 60, and now I'm doing 150 almost.
Why don't they just nuke this place?
There are no nukes.
I don't believe it.
I'm dead.
Oh crap. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, what the hell's that?
It's fire.
Oh, it's a spirit bomb. I don't know what the hell that was, but okay.
It's the game's way of saying get to cover.
Are you dead?
Fuck, I'm dead.
I'm coming! Ow! You drew the sword from Uranus to rectum. Ugh. My throat kind of like feels weird every time I see that. I mean, he doesn't seem like he enjoys that either.
Oh, that's how they always seem.
No, he's grabbing his throat every time.
It don't matter. Oh, motherfucker, I'm dead again.
Damn you, I'm dead. God darn it. Apparently, me dodging doesn't really dodge.
No, you need to stay on the move.
But
Like when that fire, when he starts like chucking, like, or not when he starts chucking, but when the pillars come out, press the sprint bar and do not stop sprinting.
Oh, I don't. Don't worry, that doesn't stop. Alright, let's go see if I can do some damage.
Hold on. Don't kill it.
But don't kill it? Okay. Why am I not killing it?
Because I could get eyeballs.
You can what?
I can take her eyeballs.
You can pick my eyeballs, alright?
I can take her eyeballs. I don't know why it's such a hard concept for you right there. Like, I can steal her eyeballs.
How is it that I did 1,000 damage on my charge attack before and now I'm doing 100?
Oh, because this is turned into a boss? When they have names like that, it means that they killed a lamp bearer, and so they turn into mini bosses. They get like increased resistances and all that kind of stuff.
I'm more than the actual boss? Good lord.
Probably, yeah.
I'm burning. Good lord, most of my health is already gone. So hopefully, Mr. Guns and Knives, you've had a better day than me. Same as Fokker. Oh no, Fokker's days always suck. That's why Fokker's always angry. Now, attack him on his burned foot. Okay, no, those did kill him. Owie. Move, 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 move. Oh god!
Oh, let me get up.
The giant plate of spaghetti has risen again. I have no ranged weapons to really attack him with, so good luck.
Why do you never equip the ranged weapon?
Because that
We fought
requires...
this boss now like 4 times, and you're just like, no. No ranged weapons. Only melee for the ranged boss.
Yes. Well, they're all ranged weapon bosses now. But even then, I only can like, shoot 5 times, then I'm done. Come here, you sunshine. Where are you go? No, where are you going? I'm coming here to challenge you to one-on-one duel. What are you doing? Where are you going? Knock it off, you spawn of Satan. There we go. No! Ow! What the hell? Okay, if I can't dodge anything, and I can't... Oh, jeez! Okay, oh, really? Asshole.
You dead.
What's up? No, I'm not dead. It's just that, whenever he does his melee attacks, you can't block or dodge.
Okay, yep, get into cover, get into cover. Kamea ball. Go.
Spirit bomb! Guide my hand! See, like, you can't dodge. It's just, he's just gonna hit you. There's no point in actually fighting him in melee. I can't use a heal, otherwise I can't bring you back if you get killed.
Okay.
So, because he does a ton of damage to me.
Well, I mean, if you let him kill you, I can bring you back.
I just died.
Hey!
And he wrecked no one. Exactly. My rectal sword is not very useful.
You know, this is a lot of fun being the only one who can damage him and always have to be on the run.
I don't know why you chose to be that guy, but you did.
I did. Fireball!
See, I'm doing no damage to him. Oh, I guess I'm doing 100% damage.
Ah, fuck, I died.
But see, now I can't run as fast. You bastard. Alright, get up. He's doing his spirit bomb attack.
It was never about how fast you
You
ran.
suck, Myth, and fire
the...
burns doofus. Well, fires probably does burn doofuses.
Oh, hey, you can go down there and melee him right now, too.
Let's go! I killed him. I win. Heresy purged. What are we doing? Is there a story with the spurned progeny about how his mother was actually a harlot or something?
Probably. Infant Rogar wailing.
Music on the horizon. Perhaps that's what will fill the holes in the world.
Yes, music. Yes.
I'll dance in its wake, pluck it from the air and bring it home.
Yes.
It's not so far away. Not so far at all.
Yes. You see, that is right there. That sounds like some 40k shit right there.
Sounds like a good mother, just trying to take care of her child.
If only the music saved the world. I bet
All it ever wanted was to play with dolls.
Is that why he kept making the dolls kiss each other?
Yes.
That was weird. Hello, DC. How are you, sir?
Let's rest.
That's a good idea. I have 14,000 souls. Perhaps I can hear your guy's barefoot myth. Look, hookworm and ringworm are not a thing in this universe because everything here's been burned. Okay.
I beg to disagree. That just increases the chance, the ease of the hookwormage.
I have giant sword called the rectal sword. Okay, it comes from the anus of a demon. And my rectal sword says, it's good enough. I can almost kill everything in one hit. Well, most of the small stuff. Ooh, what's that? Halsan. Hey, I found a new rune.
No, that's a armor color.
Oh, Halsan?
Yeah, like it was like a 3-pointed like thing.
Yeah. No, it looked like it had like a winged helmet.
Oh no, that is a never mind.
What's this? What is that?
Those are the things that gives us the optional bosses.
Ow!
Which means that somebody here called Mickle 1 died to him.
Ow! Yeah, how's that feel? Oh crap, I'm out of stamina. Ah! Lamp bearer by Grabthar's hammer, you have been avenged.
By the Grand Thong's hammer, you have been avenged.
The Grand Thong. Hold on. DC says, what does that have to do with being barefoot? And I tell you, wholehearted. Ooh, Old Mornstead large sword. What is that?
It's a large sword.
Yeah, but is it like? Oh, it's pretty cool. Let's see. Does it do anything else? No. It's just a cool long sword.
Wow, the sword is not more than a sword. Who would have thunk?
Hurrah! Well, no, just the strength modifier isn't really better, so my character really would more cool with it. Only bears can have bare feet. That's not true. This man is a 4th of July advocate, and I approve. How's that feel? Hey, enjoy that, Mr. I have nails in my head from that one movie? Yeah, I've seen that movie. You're not so tough. You're not that scary, Mr. Man. Ugh.
Yes, sir. Make potatoes in my lazy chair.
What?
Never heard that song?
Nope.
No.
Ooh, stuffing things! Stuffing things! Oh god, as you drag me into hell.
If I don't, who would?
Well, I killed him even though he had that little soul protection. It tells you all you need to know. Oh god! Well, I got stabbed in the back and in the front by that ghost thingy, so you better run. As if you couldn't already hate the writing of Last of Us 2, they made you hate the characters even more for the show. Watching a breakdown of the second season is holy shit. But what is the name of the movie? Dork that thinks he's smart. You suck, man. I don't even know what we're talking about anymore, so I don't know. Oh, really? I just got up from my nap, you son of a bitch. Suck it.
Twist it, pop it.
Pop it. Twist it. Assassinate brother.
Oh.
What was that last one? Ooh,
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, that was, so did you ever see that meme where it was like, pop it, twist it, assassinate John F. Kennedy?
Hold on, motherfucker!
Oh! Can I save you? Oh no! You should have let me do that first.
Nick, get out quickly.
What?
We have things! Important things. Things beyond value.
Treelos.
Things.
Man, we got lots of runes. Good lord. Ooh!
Oh, fuck.
Boom! Mothman again is real! Man, I really like this sword. It's level 6. Oh god, we have a big guy, big guy, big guy.
Been the big guy. He's been.
Ow. 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 Ow, stop it!
Good job, Myth. Keep him distracted just a little bit longer.
Apparently me healing didn't do anything. There we go.
Yeah, he ain't gonna like that much.
Yeah, he did not like that at all.
Yeah, he does not like it with my magic. See, you're like, Austin, why are you using fire magic? You can't outburn the demons. Laughs and pyromancy.
I'm not saying fire isn't, like, useful.
And
I believe you. As I say, present mine balls. That's how I get you back. I have to like go, ha, my balls are in your face.
Why?
Myth is really dumb. Myth mystical dumb. I am. I never claimed to be smart.
You see this, Myth? Do you see this thing right here?
The man that's made out of vines. Ammunition satchel. Look at that.
That's all you got?
Yes.
Oh, you poor, poor soul. That was the Saintly Quintiles.
Well, I can't help it. I can only... It probably wants me to buy the game. What did you just do?
The drum barrels at me.
Yeah, besides, you're the main character of this RPG. I'm sorry, the main character of this anime.
What is that?
What is what?
The banner of Javelin.
I don't know. Can I have a banner? I don't know. Look out, Big Man takes the axe to the head, feels... Oh, God. Takes that to the head, feels a cold breeze on the brain, and then runs away. Well, I now taste the color yellow, and I can feel the number 4.
Let's go this way, Myth. Follow me! To infinity and beyond!
Ugh. I don't want to go that far. That sounds like a long way away. Holy crap, man. What? Yeah, the axe to the head made me taste the color yellow, and I now know how to feel the number 4. Where are we going?
I'm looking for cool shit.
The way to get cool shit is to go forward, like a hero.
No. The fuck do we get over there?
Move.
Press F. Understood.
The pendant of parting. I'm gonna give Geisha that.
A pendant of parting?
Lift and separate, my dudes.
Make sure she understands what the pendant of parting is, otherwise it might be a very unfortunate afternoon.
You're right. That actually,
what are you doing?
This might come out in a different way. You're correct. I should be very careful. This is my farewell gift to you, my lass. Huzzah!
Huzzah, gang. I've cheated.
How did you cheat?
The game wants you to do...
What is the
Did
game?
you get over here, then? What the fuck did you get over here?
Aha! By using the power of video games. Crushing gaze. I know what this feels like, too. Whee!
What's that one?
It's, the crushing gaze happens when you ask her to sit on your face.
Yes. But I'm more specifically looking for, like, other shit. Like spells. Magickas.
Myth watched Sesame Street for the first time. I don't think I've ever really sat down and watched a full episode of Sesame Street. That's why I can't read.
This explains so much.
It does. It's not. I'm not proud of it. I'm just saying it's true. But then again, Sesame Street now is about, hey, how can we put a man in a dress and tell you it's okay on Sesame Street? I've seen a few episodes, like, bits and pieces. Was it Pharrell Williams where he's like, oh, yes, my brand new dress is so nice.
God damn it.
D is for dummy.
I gotta
It's
walk
good enough
all
for
the way up
myth.
here and hop down.
That's right. I can hear the winds blowing under the ground. Hello.
Trees stuck together. U is for ukulele.
N is for anywhere. Oh god, I'm stuck. Can you teleport, please? Myth, yes. I'm stuck.
Oh. That sucks for you.
Well, I guess that's the end of the game here for me. I can't even attack. Look at that. That's me attacking. Hell yeah, look at that. Entertain your audience.
I
Do
do have a
stuff more
solution.
stupid. I'm trying. You see that?
He's doing things. He's getting stuck in the ground.
That
like
is
an
me.
amateur.
That is me attempting to have cordial and carnal relations with the ground.
Ta-da!
Huzzah! I now feel like I am a new man. Also, I don't have shoes, but one day I will find a Russian man and I will beat him to death for his Adidas.
Now, why do we not have shoes?
Well, I don't want shoes.
I want shoes. Shoes
I
are
don't.
nice. If you're a walk through the woods barefoot,
Yes.
it sucks.
Yes, that's why you don't walk through the woods barefoot. Why would you
Fucking
do this?
sucks.
Why would you willingly do
All of us
this?
have to have hobbies.
Would you like Lyme disease and or hookworm? Yes.
There ain't no hookworm up in here in Michigan. The ground freezes so hard they can't get through.
I wouldn't know. Cardinal relations. Well, I was gonna say, I think I said carnal, but now that we're playing a game about hell, I think maybe cardinal is probably a better term.
Yes, we having fucking. What the fuck are those things?
Ooh, sexy. Those are the end result of facehuggers.
Apparently. Where do we go? Myth, tell me where to go.
Go up.
Okay, go up.
The answer is always up. Maybe it's one of those like old like pieces of advice. It's like, oh, go up, and you think it's like something really metaphorical, and it's like, no. The answer is go up.
Yeah, like look up. Oh, you mean like we have to observe like the heavens and always pay attention
No,
to the
I
air
mean
spirit
go
around
up.
me.
Get on the ladder and go up. Yes, I always enjoy that. It's like, what if I subvert your expectations by being retarded? It's like that. I never thought that was an option.
Don't worry, it's always an option.
Yes. It's hard to be retarded when there's nothing to do. We could also always go back so I can upgrade my. Oh, can we get out of this now? Can we go back to regular world and see if we can get through here?
No, because you can see like the door right there is all shaded.
Well, yeah.
Barred, which means that when we go to normal world, there's gonna be a gate there.
Oh, okay. Or like up, up, down, left, right, B, A, C.
Here.
There.
You tried! And you fucking failed, noob!
He thought he could kill us, and he was probably right. But what he didn't count on was me having a big freaking sword and calling it my toothbrush.
The power of Girls und Panzer.
Ooh, Girls und Panzer. Where'd you go? Like out here? Yeah, you did. Okay, you went out here.
Out here.
F is for fire that burns down the whole town. U is for uranium. Behind you. Bomb! N is for no survivors. Come here. Woo! Howdy! I got a regular Dereleo nuggets. I got chicken nuggets. I got Spectre nuggets.
Got some chicken nuggets.
I got 20,000 souls.
Upper Calrath Mining District. Thank you there, game.
Unique or unripe berries. What I just got.
Okay, so I go to inventory. Inventory. Spells, armor, pendants, range, quest materials. Upper cloth. Mining district.
You know, it's funny. I also have spells. I just don't use them. Surround yourself with radiant aura. I don't have a radiant catalyst or any of that stuff, so I can't use any of this.
Yeah, you kind of got to have a radiant catalyst.
I don't want
the
it.
Banner of Javelin of Protection. There's a Banner Javelin which provides healing to both those who use it and their allies, and can be thrown or placed on the ground. How adorable! Okay, it's a healing item.
I don't know. Come on, let's go back so I can upgrade my sword. I want to see how sharp I can get it.
Fine.
And then I can maybe socket some rooms into it. And then I can socket to him. Socket to me! Sorry. Anyway, DC, I don't think Konami code will help when you're in hell. Okay, I'm not saying that as like a fact.
That is bullshit.
I just don't think that I don't think that Satan or hell recognizes Konami code as a legitimate way of getting around punishment. Insufficient
Andreas
materials.
Ebbs elegantly penned a note.
I have insufficient materials.
Ahem, my dearest friend, I venture into the frigid fief of Kingarar, hoping you will find the courage to follow my footsteps. Seek the windmill in that ruined hamlet Red Corpse, for nearby stands the entryway to that place which is clearly integral to your destiny. Do not be cowed by the fear that so shamefully marks those of lesser merit. Your comrade amidst adversity. Sir Andreas of Ebb.
Oh, I already have an old Morns. Sharpen your brain with. Okay, so here's the thing. I have a problem. I need 2 of bigger rock, not 2 of smaller rock. And I don't think she sells bigger rock.
You don't sell rocks. She just sells things.
Yes, she does. She sells the,
She sells rocks?
She sells the small Duralium.
When does she start selling rocks?
She sells the small Duralium stuff.
Oh, this merchant over here sells medium duralium.
Ooh, who?
This guy.
My grandfather used to tell, and there was
Excellent.
one about what the Dark Crusaders did to every man,
I don't care about any of
woman,
it.
and child in one small village.
Where is
That left an impression. They may worship Aureus. Why Judge Cleric parted ways with the church. I've never been my grand, and there was to every. That left an impression. They may why Judge Cleric parted ways with the Church of Orient Radiance.
Alright, let's see if I can spend some money and then maybe upgrade my sword to be less retarded. Nope, not enough. Oh, what's in the rocks? What's in the rocks? Nope, not enough either. So that doesn't work either. I need something bigger. Do they have any of those rocks? Let's see here.
I like how every time we do a quest for the priestly guy, he gets new items. It's very nice.
Duralium ore. So Duralium shard. I've got plenty of small Duralium fragments and regular Duralium fragments. It's the large ones. I needed large ones. That's my problem. Myth is getting his rocks off Austin's chest. 100%, man. Of course. How else would you do it?
You can play as Berserk.
Tell me.
Over here, there's a new sword. You gotta have 30 holy power, though.
Oh, come on!
Yep. There's a Ravager Gregory sword. It's a massive fuck-off greatsword. It has holy, wither, and physical power. You gotta have 30 strength and 30 radiance.
Well, I almost have 30 strength. I don't have 30 radiance, though.
To strive in darkness.
But I do
Yes,
want
doesn't
it.
get to play with Berserk sword.
Yeah, well, you know what? Sometimes you have to make sacrifices or something.
That sounds gay.
It does sound a little gay, I'm not gonna lie. And right now, I am wearing no pants. Or shoes, so, I mean, there's also a little bit
that one's a little bit weird, too.
It's a little weird, not gonna lie.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I can't upgrade my sanguinarics or whatever. I need Duralium fragments, not Duralium, like, regular Duralium. Is there anybody else that has a cellar or anything around here?
I don't think so. Maybe if you would stop just upgrading every single item you come across.
Weird. Oh yeah, thank you, that one chick from that movie that nobody watched because she was terrible. What the hell? Oh, these are. Oh, okay, bye. Where are we?
Oh. We're in the Undercroft.
Why are we here?
Oh, that's right. You get forcefully teleported down here because the game is gay and lame, and they put a dick in it.
Well, again, if I can't upgrade my weapon, I'd rather go upgrade my character, so... Gotta start upgrading that holy damage. Not really. Gotta upgrade that. Now, let's see. You said it was Radiance is what I needed?
Yeah, if you want to get the big fuck off Berserk sword.
I don't really want to... I want the big Berserk sword, but not really.
You can... So, apparently, though, there is a hard cap for how high you can level up your stats in this game, though, which is 50, so do bear that in mind.
Well, I need to upgrade my health, because it hasn't been upgraded in a while, so... I did 1 for strength, now I'm at level 30... hold on, what is it? I don't know what strength I'm at. I didn't bother to check. I just upgraded it because I want to be strong boy. 33 strength. I'm at 33 strength, and, like... Yeah.
I'm at 28 Inferno.
How dare you. Now, in the meantime, let's see if I can get some more options on the table. What's this? Fallen Lord's Sword. Don't care about that. That sounds like some demon stuff. We don't do that here. Let's see. Avowed Mace. Let's upgrade that. As far as we can take it. Insufficient Vigor.
We don't do demon stuff here. Have you seen what I look like?
Have you seen the fact that I wield a giant greatsword that can cleave a man in twain?
No.
Aha! You and your freaking gay little I want to be the villain of Fable look, whereas I look like a hobo who found armor in the trash can. I do look like a hobo who found armor in the trash can.
I really like the legs. It's very sexy.
It really sells it, doesn't it? Like, the thorn sword, the thorn bracers, like, the actual, like, oh, this is plate mail. What are your leggings? Shut up. What's this?
Like, look at the thighs.
Yeah, look at my big, beefy thighs. Also, again, you really do look like the bad guy from Fable. I forget what his name is. Also, I realize, what are your feet? Bear.
So I can get the better grippies. Clear out the programmer socks.
That's right. I got one of those shoes that are essentially just socks, like grippy socks.
Myth, did you ever go to programming school?
Yes, that's my degree is programming and design.
So, are you app dev or programming design?
What's up?
Well, what's the difference between app dev and programming design?
Honestly, I don't know because I don't program. I think, well, I can think about it. Design versus programming is different. Design is here are the pieces that need to fit together, and then programming is actually making those pieces fit together. So, if you were gonna like design a database, you're gonna say, okay, we need these different pieces on this part of it. We're gonna normalize the data, make sure we have all these different separate references so that we don't put too much data in any one location. And so it's constantly querying other databases and things like that. Are we going to the next place, or where are we going?
Yeah, I was wondering if you were ready to go.
Yeah, I'm ready. I've spent all my money. Let's go. Whereas programming is, okay, now that we've got a plan, execute it. And usually if you're going to be a designer, you've actually had to do that. So usually if you have experience doing one, you will eventually become the other in some capacity. Because you'll have to understand how all these pieces
I have
fit.
already fucked up. We're going to the wrong spot.
Nice! Charge! You know, it's like, what's the difference between a database administrator and a database analyst? It's like, not much. Except one of them probably has more experience being a database analyst. App dev will be the progression of the program design. You're doing more than just coding at that point. Yeah, no, exactly. You're designing the actual thing itself. Like, you doesn't mean you won't do the programming side, but you're going to do more than that.
That's what I used to do.
Design?
That's what no, that was what I went to class for and got a degree, and it was app development. Applications and development. It's fancy bullshit.
Well, I did, my degree went over databasing, programming, web development, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, that's what mine did too.
And I remember that my, oh, hello. Kill it with holy fire or giant greatsword. One of my favorite things about one of my classes with it is that the argument for the class was, I'm going to teach you 3 different coding languages that have nothing to do with each other in 1 semester. Newsflash.
Huzzah is the way.
It didn't work as well as I think they hoped.
Sure it does. It works out flawlessly.
Ow.
Ow, 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 ow.
Ha ha, it so hurts, it's so bad. Ha ha, I am gonna die right now. Ha ha ha, big asshole.
You know, Juani's your long, long loving time. Go away there, harlot.
See, hold on. The, Fokker says, I see, database analyst looks at a company's server room and determines, desktop terminals. Yep, your company has a database. Exactly.
I agree. That is the best way. That is the perfect job in the world. Like, what did you do? I made sure that you have things. Now pay me.
Honestly,
You didn't do anything, and my job here is done.
I honestly sometimes feel like that is my job. Making sure that these people have what they need, and that's it. You'd be surprised how many times people don't have what they need and don't know it.
Fuck, I always forget. No, I don't want to be in hell. Take me back to where the girls are semi-bearable.
Take me back to the paradise city where the girls are clean.
They ain't clean.
Well, not here. Look, lol, my degrees are generic science, liberal arts, and general studies. A moth lady, the spooges.
Liberal arts.
I know, right?
I always knew.
Filthy liberal.
It's things over here. Stuff and things. Stuff and things.
Stuff and things!
Oh, we were already over this way. Never mind.
How do you know?
Because I remember going in that doorway.
I have no memory of this. Austin, I don't know where I'm going. I need your help.
It's okay. I don't know where I'm going either.
The liberal arts part is from all the history, music, and art classes. See, I don't know if I really... you know what? If I had like more free time, I think I'd love to go back and take like some actual college level history courses. But like, I wouldn't care if I actually like, you know, completed them. Oh, I'm about to die. Well, general studies helps people become community leaders, you know, because it says general in the degree. Well, I mean, yeah. How do you lead people?
Don't you
General
lie.
studies. You've been targeted by the Crimson Ritual. Alright, I'm healing. Let them come to us. Let them come to us.
You lie, Fokker. Don't you... Is that Fokker that said that? I assume so.
Yes.
Okay.
Look, I too want to be a community leader that makes $12,500 a week like the protesters out there.
Rose Darkwood.
Who dat?
I don't know, but maybe we can out-ping them to death based on... Never mind, their ping resolved.
What?
They had a ping issue. I was like, well, maybe we can just out-ping them.
My ping is faster than yours, child. Now, no, follow the butterflies. Well, I mean, is that where it goes? I don't know. I have no idea how this game works. The last time we did this, we got our asses handed to us. Hello.
Cool. Yeah, you're not about to like that, are you?
Ow. Ow!
Myth, I need you to really not die right now. See, enemy, you think that I'm just a melee person, or a mage. Joke's on you. I'm the gayest form of fighter in this game. The one who can close the distance and stun lock you into oblivion. 9 severed hands.
Man, I've always wanted severed hands. The Crimson Ritual has been prevented. Alright, Austin, I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea where we're going.
We're going this way, I think.
They come in handy. Austin is the only gay hobo in his tribe. I mean, it's a very real
Collecting a
possibility.
lot of hands, what can I say?
Give me your strong hand. Toss a severed hand. You know, at least at some point in this game, they should probably make, like, you know, a company store or something, you know? Oh, how about this?
It fucking opens?
I was like, haha! The door has handles!
We've never had a door that actually fucking opens in this entire time.
I know, right?
Now that really makes you wonder how many other doors actually open.
I mean, it kind of does and it doesn't. Ooh, it's still warm.
Question is, like, if you give yourself a hand job that way.
Oh god! I have no synchronarxes for you, sir.
Like, if you give yourself a hand job,
So jack off, got it.
and like with the severed hand,
Oh, there you go.
would you use the bottom part of it or the actual hand part of it?
What do you mean the bottom part of it? You mean the wrist?
Yeah.
That's gross. No, Austin, you go to RimWorld to get a rim job. Hell yeah.
And did I not deliver on all of my promises?
She's a horrible
Your
person.
coffers overflow. Your influence has never been greater. And your every little desire and indulgence are fulfilled. As you deserve. As it should be. And while there are those who look upon us with contempt, who call us decadent, callous, depraved, these are merely the ignorant and envious whinings of the irrelevant. And what you have achieved so far, thanks to my guidance, well, that is merely the beginning.
Leave it to a woman to lead everybody astray. Like, if somebody goes,
You don't know
all your
that.
decadent desires are fulfilled,
I go that way.
maybe, just maybe, you're doing it wrong.
No. It's all about how decadent we can be. Ah, dogs!
You shouldn't do that. Oh god! Well, I'm dead. Those aren't dogs. Like, may my body shield you from my consequences!
Stabby, stabby!
The fact that you actually do so much damage with those stupid little daggers is incredible.
Isn't it great?
It's weird. I am an agility mage with punch daggers. What?
Yeah. It's, like I said, I'm the gayest kind of mage. Like, all of a sudden you're like, aha, the enemy's running out of spells. What do I do now? Joke's on you. I close the distance, and I stun lock you into oblivion.
See, I just tried to do that with Giant Sword, but for some reason Giant Sword has a harder time with that than... Hold on, I recognize this tower. I recognize this tower because I've died here 1,000 times in Dark Souls 3. Nope. Austin, Oblivion is a different game. I agree. Austin, Oblivion is a different game.
It is a different game.
A game that I would actually like to play. When it goes on sale for like 20 bucks. Actually, I think it's already gone on sale.
Yeah, it's been on sale a couple of times.
There's no way, it just came out. I've only seen one sale.
Oh, I don't know how many.
Oh god!
I have died.
Shouldn't do that. It's bad for you.
Fucking mimics. Any game that includes mimics, it's a bad game design, right?
No, I think it's good.
You got terrible game design.
I think it's a good idea.
Shit, it's no fun, it's just awful. It's like, surprise, you died for no reason. Other than
Blame D&D. No,
wanted
don't
to
blame
be
D&D.
absolute.
I blame it on the D&D, baby.
Yeah, mimics are one of those creatures that are so massively overrated. Like, everybody's like, oh, look at the mimic, isn't it so cool? No, it's not. It's just a fucking chest.
Mimics should be
It's a
hot
joke.
women. Mimics should be hot women. Nothing else. They should be nothing but clickbait.
I
Well,
guess.
I'm glad you picked up something. I didn't get anything from that.
Ah, the Umbral Tome. I believe that is how we do a thing. How?
Get it! Well, mimics are clickbait.
I think technically we already fucked up that.
Ow! Now, eviscerate that demon and show him the error of his ways. You will learn to simply die and go away. Ooh, free stuff. Blame D&D. I will blame D&D for many things, but well, hold on. Which version of D&D? I blame D&D for ooh-woo, like, Cthulhu monsters. I forget what they're called.
Ilthids?
Yeah, whatever those things. Mind flayers. Ooh-woo mind flayers.
Yeah.
Look, mind flayers, they're people. Shut the hell up.
Mind flayers are not people. Matter of fact, that's what really makes it funny too, though, is that people are like, you don't understand the mind flayer's perspective. The mind flayers are over here enslaving entire species of people.
But they're not just mindless, eating machines. They're people with real feet. Shut the hell up. They're monsters.
Oh, no, they're
Die.
not. They don't, like, yeah, sure, they have feelings or whatever like that. That doesn't
Yeah.
mean they're good feelings.
They feel
Doesn't mean
my
they have
sword
morality.
drive itself into their stomach. But this one's good, actually. Shut up.
There may be a good goblin out there. Somewhere. If it's smart, he'll never go out of his hole.
I agree. Goblin Slayer had the right idea. The only good goblin is a dead goblin. Even the good Mind Flayer in BG3 was bad. I didn't like the good Mind Flayer. It makes everybody kind of the same. And that's actually probably one of my biggest frustrations with that game is that everybody, no matter what they are like, they're very sentient, reasonable creatures. Whereas, like, goblins, in my opinion, should always be just, like, they're not animals, per se, but they're borderline animals. But Mind Flayers are just misunderstood. Well, they are misunderstood up until I kill them, then they're not misunderstood, they're dead.
Goblins are not mindless animals. They're like 7-year-olds or some shit like that, with no parental oversight whatsoever. So they're just a tribe of literal
Hyper-violent children.
Yeah.
I have sharp teeth and claws and understand the basic rudimentary ideas of if I apply heat to metal, I might be able to forge it into something. I like this idea.
Like, that's pretty much what they are. That's how goblins should always be remembered as, how they should be worked as, like in a narrative way. They're not some of them should be smart, like, like Goblin Slayer did this, right, where it's like, how did they get this way? Well, every once in a while a goblin does learn, or you get like defects and stuff like that, but by and large, your average goblin is just a 7-year-old who has become incredibly evil.
Because, yeah, I mean, like, let's see. They're the Lord of the Flies, but green. I mean, yeah, pretty much. And goblins are Romans, hence their large noses. Yeah, Romans. That's what I think of when I think of large noses. 100%.
Ow!
What happened?
It's a barrel.
What the hell is that? Oh, hello. Why can't I...
Fuck!
Why can't I kill that thing? Okay, whatever. Where'd you go?
Fell for the oldest trick in the fucking book.
With what? Ow!
Called that fucking hole.
Alright, I'm coming down too. Whee! Kill you! I mean, I like the first season of Goblin Slayer. The second season, less so.
Yeah, like, the first season was good. The second
Austin,
season...
watch out for that first step. The second season was just like clickbait, it feels like. Not clickbait, I'm sorry, fan service. And that was pretty much it.
Maybe, I don't know. I watched the movie. The movie was
There's a movie?
okay. Yeah.
I never knew there was a movie.
Yep, there is a movie.
I did not know that.
Where basically a nobleman's daughter gets kidnapped, and they go into where like there's like an actual like goblin general, and so they're trying to prevent it as they're taking over like a dwarf mining thing, I believe, or like a dwarf fortress.
A dwarf fortress? It's like RimWorld, but harder.
That reminds me. I remember once I tried to make it Ring of the Fierce the Bandit, or the Beast. I remember once I tried to make a colony of goblins. Did not lined up well. Oh, that was funny.
Colony of goblins. Oh god, I'm dead. I've never tried to make a colony of anything but people.
No, you gotta try like making a colony of monsters sometime. Like Skaven. Making a colony of Skaven is nothing but hijinks.
Look! In like what, RimWorld or what?
Yeah, RimWorld.
I have never tried making a colony of rat people.
Yep. I think you need 1 or 2 mods just to, get like the characteristics, like to make them look properly. But, well, I think I always download the alpha and the vanilla expanded mods too, so don't take my word for it. But using those mods, you can create like Skaven.
Well, because I mean, they do have like cat people mods or cat people genetic modifications, which I don't understand.
High Fleet.
What?
Vanilla expanded High Fleet.
Vanilla expanded High Fleet.
High Fleet or High Mates or something like that. It's essentially, yeah, like Vanilla expanded is all run by the same guy, Slark Bergerson, I think it's called. He has like 100+ mods. They're absolutely worth it if you're playing with them. Always be playing with them, as it's like vehicles, new races, new abilities, whole new quest lines, all kinds of shit.
I mean, I guess I'm just a vanilla RimWorld player. I'm like, the regular don't die is, good enough for me.
Oh, no, you can turn that game into playing like Factorio, you can do all kinds of shit with it. Like, vanilla, like when you play with Vanilla Expanded as compared to, normal, it's almost like 2 different games in terms of what you can do. It's great.
DC keeps insulting me. Vanilla ice baby. Ice baby. Din 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 din. Didn't like somebody like or no, did he or did somebody else like completely rip that song off? Oh god, I've been spewed on by a giant moth lady. He's really white baby. White baby. Dun 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 dun. Free stuff. I got a pointed stick.
How neat. Ooh, I died.
Why are you dead?
A new crossbow over here, too. It's a repeating crossbow.
Ooh. You have the one from Van Helsing, yes?
No, not quite so neat.
Oh. Let's see, I got a
Alright,
new...
we're gonna do something dumb.
Oh, well, I'm in already. What are we doing?
We're gonna see what the new enemy that appears is once we reach maximum I.
All right, let's do it.
I wonder if we can finally kill it. Nowhere.
My level 6 sword will do them in.
Huzzah.
Hold on. Oh, made it.
Motherfucker.
Suck my pointy knob. The full Virano shield. Let's see what that does. The full Virano shield, which is this thing. Ooh, more awesomeness. And it's got a little, like, wolf head on it. And now where are we going? Down?
Yes, down.
You know, as much as I carry a shield, I never use it. Oh, it's too heavy. Oh, it's not good. It's not good. Austin, it's not good. It's too heavy.
It's too heavy. Why?
Hold on. I gotta change my shield out. It's too heavy.
Too heavy.
That's too heavy.
And change it.
Okay.
Change it. Change it quickly.
I'm changed. I got my pants on. It's okay. Well, not really. I don't have pants on. So how are we gonna unleash the monster if we're not in like the demon world or whatever?
Oh, we're in the demon world.
No, we're not. So we are. Holy crap! We are. I didn't even notice it.
No. Do you not notice the?
Look, it's all the same to me. I'm here to kill things.
Do
Okay.
you not see the hands and the spines and all this shit
Look,
around here? Just like, no, this
that
is
could just
common
be
mine
a-
decor.
that could
This
just
is how
be
the
a-
miners choose to live.
You never know, man. Miners are weird. Okay.
I know. They run around here with their pog champs and.
Yeah, they're pog champs. Whatever the hell that. What is that?
It's what you are, Myth.
Ooh, I'm a little pog champ. Aw.
You are somebody's little pog champ.
I don't know what that means.
Probably don't want to. It's a hole.
Down in a hole, feeling so bold. I want to fly, but I'm just so high I can't fly.
Oh. Mistakes were almost made.
What'd you do?
I decided to slice right next to the glowing red explodey orbs.
I did that, and it was fine. You know, I just dodged my way through one, and it was fine.
Let's get somewhere more spacious because there's about to be a boss that spawns here.
No, this is a
Just
bit too
second.
young for pogs. What are you talking about? I had pogs when I was a kid. I collected pogs. I would go down to the local, like, what you use this? The little 7-Elevens or whatnot. And we would buy pogs for, jeez, I can't remember, like, how we bought them. They used to come in these little tubes that I essentially equated with M&M minis. How dare you say that I was not there when the pogs were
Oh.
made?
The hell? We just...
We
Okay,
circled
we got
around.
more
We
time
went around.
apparently. No. The eyeball was filling up, so it was like, oh shit, the eyeball's filling up. We're about to be invaded by a demon, you know, and then it never came.
You know what? You know,
like, oh.
actually, you know what, Fucker? My love for my love for very 1990s kind of artwork comes directly from Pogs. Because they used to have like that very cool punk rocky kind of like art style on a lot of
Badass
Pogs
white
we
women?
get. What's up?
The fat ass white girls?
Bastards!
No.
We told them this would happen. Oh, they'll pay for this. Come on, swing those picks. Oh, just hold on, lads. We'll get you out of there.
Something tells me they don't get out of there. But like that very like kind of dirty or what do you call it? I don't even know how to describe it. It's like a very punk rock 1990s art style. Like Beavis and Butthead do America. Like they have a whole section in there that's kind of just that. It's that
Feel
very.
the whispers.
I don't even know what kind of art style it is. Like it's also very graffiti-esque.
and assaults.
Who's left?
I'm starting to think that all that happens is once you get up to the higher levels of the demons, is that they just start spawning more and more grunts after you and your now. Like hell eventually just starts throwing shit at you in an attempt to like please, no more.
That sounds about right.
Like I was expecting, you know, like a fallen angel, something interesting, you know, but no, they're just like, the assassin comes for you and damn it, you killed our one assassin. Fuck.
I did?
Well, the assassins were always those like dual wielding guys that like now we fight all the time.
Oh yeah, those things that we murder like mercilessly.
Yeah, like that thing right up there that we just beat the fuck out of like every 30 seconds.
Ow!
Well, I beat the fuck out of it. Myth gets beat the fuck out of it.
Well, I'm normally not in a very confined space.
And see, this is why we stay away from the great swords and we stick to the daggers.
I do all the damage and you get all the glory.
Because the game knows what's right and proper in the world.
I don't like you right now.
Ah, motherfucker!
Ah! Kill him, game! Kill him!
Alright, so that's the way we progress. So let's go this way.
Oh, that's the way we
Progression's
progress.
bad.
Oh, good lord. You're one of those people.
I am one of those people, damn it. I need my thingies.
You know, there's still a dragon we haven't beaten yet. Like, in
Yeah,
the second
yeah,
area.
yeah. And I say... let's stay the fuck away from that.
What?
Like, I don't want to fight a dragon.
Why not? I am a knight. I am designed to fight dragons. They made me to be
Dragons
a dragon killer.
are scary. Dragons do things.
We
They
have
hurt.
fought literally a giant monster that had a very kinky hand shoved through its throat. And your
Fine, next time that we
is...
find an altar, do we want to go fight the dragon?
No, we are halfway to getting
We're halfway to nothing.
we're halfway to getting the little eye thing to come back. And at our level, it's probably going to be a nightmare to fight.
I'm sure it'll be just fine. Nothing bad will happen.
Yeah, no,
When do bad things ever happen?
they don't. Nothing ever happens.
Exactly, nothing ever happens.
Says the people that are currently walking through hell literally on Earth.
I do like that idea, though. Just actual literal hell. Like, what's going on? Nothing, because nothing around here ever happens.
So, brother, you're walking through hell, literally.
Are you sure there, buddy? Nothing ever happens? Yeah.
Nothing ever happens. I'm one of those people.
I mean, to be fair, see, I actually do understand that standpoint right there, because realistically, nothing ever does happen a lot of the time. Like, it's always like a lot of little things that don't actually have really any real effect on, you know, like a lot of people's actual daily lives.
See, I think that people think that because they don't recognize the fact that they're living in history. Like, the people in the 60s probably would say nothing ever happens. The people's in, like, the 50s probably think nothing ever happens. But the thing is that you don't realize what history is while you're living in it, but then then you look back and you go, oh, this thing was happening, and that thing was happening. Like, for instance, 9/11 happened. Up until then, nothing ever happened. And then after 9/11 happened, we had a year of, oh god, scary stuff, but then nothing ever really happened. Oh, we're at war, but nothing really changed. There's no big event that just keeps scaling up and up and up and up and up, you know?
Well, that's kind of like the thing, though, is that, like, we kind of just learn to live with it.
Yeah.
Whereas,
So-
like, the whole idea, like, nothing ever happens is, like, the idea that there's going to be something so catastrophic that it just, like, it changes our very fundament, like, overnight. When in reality, that doesn't really happen, aside, you know, from, like, actually war breaking out for your own country or a nuclear holocaust.
See, that's always one of the funny things about it, is that you're living through something right now. It's just that because you have a day-to-day job, you have other things to worry about. Those things will not change, because without them, everybody's life comes to a standstill. Imagine if, like, I don't know, let's say COVID. everybody's life. Oh god!
Aha!
Well, that
Spawn?
hurt. Ow, that hurts so bad, and he's killing me
Dragon
every
Demon
second. Yep, and he's gonna kill me. I'm dead.
Oh, that's neat.
Imagine if everybody couldn't go to work anymore, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, we're not quite good enough to kill off the greater demon. Understood.
Yep.
We can run away, and we can go ahead and we can try to find a breach point.
Running.
There's gotta be a breach point around here somewhere.
Yeah, no, there's that mentality that nothing ever happens because you still do your day-to-day life. Your life, on average, hasn't been interrupted, therefore nothing ever happens, which is a really weird way of looking at that. Because imagine this, like right now, we are living through an amazing part of history because it's going to be the determining factor for the rest of like the United States. This is not just a zeitgeist moment. This is a turning point for the country. Now,
well, there's a lot of things that are happening too, not just in terms of that. Like, for example, brand new military strategies are being discovered in Ukraine. We're witnessing the fall of Russia as a whole, possibly.
I don't think it's, well, we're going to see some changes. I wouldn't call it the fall of it, or even the reformation of it. I would say that...
I don't know about that one. They're getting their pretty well ass whooped. I don't think they're going to die off, don't get me wrong, but I think it's definitely going to lead to some pretty big changes for them as a whole.
I think that's a bit... again, this is just my opinion. Yes, they're getting their asses handed to them. The Ukraine isn't winning. Yeah, no, exactly. I don't think they're
Oh, no,
going to
Ukraine won't win.
But you can make it to where they both lose rather than one of them loses.
Wrong way. You can go down this way.
Yeah, they are escalating. Yeah, I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
They escalated against the Russians, and the Russians said, fine, you want to play? Let's play. Now, again, people saying that in the Ukraine, oh my gosh, you see, they destroyed the strategic bombers, and that's, see, you do that because it's so bad, that's an act of war. It's like, they're at war, retard.
Mm-hmm.
You absolute freaking troglodytes, they are at war.
You mean to tell me that when you're in a state of war, you actually destroy your enemy's things?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, that I remember too. Like they were explaining. I think someone was trying to explain like the real reason, the 10,000 IQ move behind why the Russians didn't, like destroy all of their opponents' not CAS, but their fighter planes and stuff like that. It's like, wow, their tactic has worked so brilliantly, then, hasn't it?
But no, we are seeing the destruction of Ukraine probably ending up going to be part of Russia. We are seeing, unfortunately, China either collapse or rise out of this. We are seeing America go through a massive, I guess you'd say a... What's the word?
Where the hell's it gone? Whoever took it, I swear!
I swear.
This vestige, it marks where Catherine fell. She was a lamp bearer like you. But far more than that, she was my love. I left a token here in her memory. A pendant I gave her a long time ago, and now it's gone! It's all I have
Austin,
left!
behind you, behind you, behind you, behind you, behind you, behind you, behind you.
Catherine and I were both fell in love, even though the Orden they found out.
I don't know how you got out.
Paid for our sin with agony.
How did you get up here?
In the end, they thought we were dead.
Behind you.
But it was only Catherine's heart stopped. Catherine and I were fell in love, even though they found out. In the end, they thought we were dead not for long, thanks to the Umbral lamp. But even as a lamp bearer, eventually there came a day when she fell. And didn't rise again.
Ow.
Yeah, it's a cool story there, bro. We'll get back to it in just a moment.
It's like, let me do something real quick. There we go.
I'll find the bastard who took that pendant. You find them first, you tell me. Understand?
I took it.
There'll be blood for
I
this
did it.
desecration. I'll find the bastard. You find them, there'll be blood for this desecration.
I don't know there, man. That's pretty fucking terrifying. Like, look at this. This was your wife. You banged this thing.
Sure, why not?
Pretty gnarly there, Brody. So, do you want to fight that dragon now?
I thought we were gonna continue on.
You were like, oh, I want to fight the battle.
Let's go fight the
dragon.
Let's go fight the Durgan. Let us go fight Durgan.
All right, let me upgrade my character real quick. All right, level 30 for Inferno. That's the maximum I can get for that. I could use more vitality. Yeah, I'll apply another pip into agility. There we go. You can go to the shrine.
Need to upgrade my character.
Shrine
too.
is. You can do that over this other shrine.
Let's see, what do I need? Agility, endurance, vitality, and strength. Let's do endurance. Yeah, let's do 2 endurance. Now, let's see. Let's do 1 endurance. I probably do need to boost my agility a little bit. Oh, what the hell? Bloody hatchet. I don't know. Let's upgrade my agility a little bit. Everything just increases by 1 just a little bit. It's not a lot, just a little bit. Alright, let's continue on. Austin is the Jew! He did it! I don't know what he did, but you're apparently a Jew now. Let's go.
It doesn't surprise me.
Where are we going?
Right on it.
I like these guys. These guys are easy.
It's weird how that works.
I kill them in 1 hit. It's great. Well, maybe 2. But anyway, yeah, we are all living through the nothing ever happens crowd right now, and stuff is happening, and people are like, nothing's never gonna change. It's like, I get what you're saying. Like, you have no hope because on average nothing changes. Like, on average...
Yeah, like, your day-to-day life doesn't actually change, but the policies change.
As
like the world around you changes.
Exactly. And do you really want to live in a world where, like, every day massive changes occur? No, nobody wants that. But what we do today will affect the world 10 years from now. And that's an important thing to recognize.
But also, it's the argument that, like, for example, you know, like, this is part of its YouTube problem, too, because there's this one guy in there who's called, like, what the fuck was it? Something Economic was his name, and he's one of those people who likes to sit there and tell everybody how the world is falling, and how soon enough, like the world is going to go into like a second Great Depression. And that's one of the big problems that we have too, is that a lot of people make a lot of money like pretending that the U.S. is about ready to go into a second recession or a second Great Depression.
So here's the thing: there is some truth to that. There's a lot of truth to that, because again, we are entering into an unsustainable debt spiral. We are. Mm-hmm. The thing is that the thing I would remind people is the fact that, you know, the rest of the world is also in this state, except for the third world, because the third world doesn't have enough of an economy without us. If America's economy fails, like, I hope everybody realizes that millions of people die. Now, that may not matter, because obviously it doesn't really matter. But a lot of people are interested in the American economy at least being there, at least so that we can keep buying stuff. Because we are the world's largest consumer.
Yeah, like, many, as much, I guess, wrong way. The dragon's not here, so let's continue on our journey.
Is this the right way to the dragon?
Yeah, this right here was the dragon spot right here. There's no dragon.
So we missed the dragon fight.
No, I think he appears later on. But Yeah, no, there are several nations whose entire existence is resolved around America, and as much as they hate it, they don't want to admit it. But that's their entire reason for being. Like India,
Hello, what's this? Or Mexico. Where's that?
Yeah, no.
Do we have to be in like the demon world or whatever?
I don't know. No. Don't know. Is it a secret?
I
Do
don't
we
know.
need thing? I don't understand how this works.
Or maybe we're just too leveled. It's like, no, because now this big old fight's not worth it. I don't know.
Maybe. But, like not Taiwan. Vietnam. Vietnam relies upon us because most of their economy is based around cloth fabrication. India, most of their stuff is based solely on the idea of, creating really, really cheap metal items. Like, pull-behind spears, tips for, like, tractor plows, and cheap automobile replacements that kind of work, they don't really work, but, like, they're there, like, simple things that could be easily fixed. But, China, for, like, all the cheap garbage we give them, or we buy from them. Thailand, for example, for all the passport bros out there.
Well, and you're right. Like the world's economy relies on the American economy, like for the most part. But again, I think that by us becoming more independent of that, at least that's the goal, we are going to basically balkanize the world. Like there's so many things that are happening right now because whenever resources get scarcer, people start contracting their obligations. Like if things get harder if things get harder to acquire, let's just say that we start bringing things in house, and now for some, let's just use like textiles, like clothing. Well, okay, Vietnam's gonna have a bit of a hard time on its hands because maybe Vietnam is making a lot of our clothes. Let's say we just bring back 10% of that.
We can bring back much more than that.
Well,
we can completely get rid of Vietnam, for example, because there was actually a study found where like they were looking at the automation abilities of just a single small up and comer in I want to say South Dakota of all places, and it was like they could produce like 10,000 shirts a day, which was I think as much as what one of the largest facilities in Vietnam could produce.
Jeez.
Like we could literally outproduce them to such a degree that it was just downright hilarious if we actually wanted to expand our abilities. But it comes down to us expanding our abilities.
Do we want to do
because
it?
Obviously,
That's the question.
Yeah. Well, is it worth it? Like the little South Dakota and there's no this side. Factory out there, like they could scale it up and they could make bigger and bigger things, but it's not necessarily worth it for them.
Well, see, I think that it would be if they actually didn't, if they had competition. Well,
yeah,
it depends on how much their shirts are or whatever.
Yeah, like I think they like the normal price, but they could have very easily have literally flooded the market. Was also an explanation. The thing is that if they boost themselves up, they could literally flood the entirety of the textile market.
I say go for it.
To the point where, yeah, but then the problem is that like so many people would have lost their jobs. They're like, no, we don't want to do that.
So? Ow! What the hell just hit me?
Karma. Because the advantage of the East has always been that it has a lot of people who are willing to work for dirt cheap. However, recently, as people have gotten better and better standards of living, they no longer want to work for the dirt cheap prices. Which is, causing us to look at it and be like, well, it's no longer worth it now for us to send off our shit over there. We're going to produce a shirt for $1. that we can turn around and sell it for $10.
Well,
We can simply make it here domestically for $2.
Well, the irony is still the fact that a country that makes nothing is worth nothing. So and this is where I would tell people, like, look, I understand that, you know, nobody wants to work these factory jobs. No, I understand what you're saying. Like, nobody necessarily wants to do that. However, like, if your country makes nothing, you have nothing to offer. Oh, we have money. You mean, where did you get the money to begin with? You made something that was important. You built an empire. You actually used the skills that are... Oh, crap. Ow, I died. And you use the skills of building something and all the tangential and tertiary skills that go with them to make something that was worth something of value. This is the irony of, like, well, what if we just no American builds homes anymore? Okay, well then eventually you will stop learning to build on a general scale. Because as you lose construction workers, fewer and fewer people will need to build stuff. So, hey, maybe you won't be able to teach your neighbor that one thing that you know, or you won't be able to teach your kids. I don't know why you came in here.
I don't know. But,
you know, it's like, you know, is it complicated to build, like, a basic structure? No. But I guarantee you the average person doesn't know how to do it.
yeah.
I know I don't.
It's not that hard. It's pretty easy. I built grain bins, extension onto houses, barns, all that kind of shit. It's not hard.
Oh, yeah, no,
The electronics can be different. The actual, like, building, the foundation and all that, it's not difficult.
Oh, yeah, no, I believe
hell,
that.
I've built buildings really where we went out there and sawed the wood out ourselves and shit like that. Like, got it onto, like, a sawmill, cut it down at the sawmill, waited for it to green, and then poured the cement and everything, and did it from, you know, ground up that way. It's not that difficult.
No, but, like, you know, but because we don't do that anymore, the average person doesn't know how. Like, this is my point. It's like, oh, how do you... Or even, like, manufacturing basic, you know, parts. We have machine shops in the United States. We can build tools, but we just don't. We let somebody else do it. Why? Because we need them to be self-sufficient. We need to do this outsourced because it's, quote-unquote, better. I guarantee you that, like, in the near future... If we don't do that, we're going to be reliant on other people, and we won't even have any value for it, because it's going to cost us the same as it would anywhere else. So what's the point?
Maybe.
You know,
But
and as those jobs find their way outside of the United States, people's standard of living will fall. Again, there's so many levels of this that people just never took into account back whenever they started doing these deals. I never understood. Like,
they were like, oh yeah, these nations are really, really poor. We can exploit them, and then it'll bring them up into our, and we can always exploit them, and they'll never become more rich. And then, the law, they became more rich. So then they were forced to look at it and go, oh fuck.
So I think it's actually, I think it's far more sinister than that. I think it was, we could bring them up to our level, but we bring them up to our level, and then we basically just stop working with them. The problem with that is that as we outsource everything to other people, they then gain all the knowledge of those skills, but we don't. Like, we lose it.
I mean, possibly. But it also depends, too, on, like, on how we do things, right? Because, like, for example, your average person, obviously, you know, we don't know how to make t-shirts by hand. We don't necessarily need to know how to make t-shirts by hand, because we know how to make factory, you know, that can churn out, like a 50-man factory can produce, you know, 10,000 shirts per day. That's been our strength as a nation, and as a culture
scale.
And everything. It's not even scale, it's automation. It's the fact that we can bring our scale to such a massive degree that it's laughable for other nations to even try to compete.
Well, but the thing is, they are competing. I mean, they're competing because we purposefully set the game up that way against us. Or my response is, don't set the game up against us. Like, let's actually do this.
Because, I mean, like, look at warfare, for example. Like, the industrialization of warfare changed the game. Like, when we could start massively producing guns and bullets and uniforms. It completely changed the nature of things. When we go away from the artisanal form.
Well,
of, like, we having special artists who, like, you know, who would sit there and make the one, like, gun and...
Well, yeah, I mean, being able to mass produce things definitely helps, but it's not the sole thing about it. I mean, America's been really good at that because America's been all about do what you need to do.
Oh!
What?
The Miner's Pendant. It grants 5 additional slots in this thing, so aka spells, so I can cast even more spells.
Hey, I found somebody. Winterberry. Ow! What the heck? Back off. Let's see. Oh, mother. When will you learn your lesson, old man?
You're my
Hi,
first
Winterberry.
customer
You're my
today.
first customer
I
today.
don't get many. I've got nice things, though. I like your lamp, but I know you won't trade it. A long time ago, I asked someone else who had a lamp like that if he'd trade it to me, and he called me a bad name and told me to go where he cut my head off. He was rude. There are lots of nasty people in Mornstead, but I'm quick and clever. And that's how
Run,
I
my
find
lad.
so many amazing things to trade.
Speaking of goblins,
I just found a necklace here in the mine, but you can't buy that. I'm keeping it for myself, because I love it so much. Hello. I've got a shop.
anyway, we need to start wrapping up now, sir. So can we get back to
Oh. Yeah, but apparently you can use the Rebirth Chrysalis in order to respec yourself, which is neat.
Rebirth Chrysalis?
Wow, that is fucking gay.
What?
In order to get Katarine's pendant, which is the one guy back there wants,
Yeah.
you have to collect 1,337 coins. You only get those coins by helping out other players.
Where's
That means you have to... It's one of the items in the shop. I don't know if you can buy it.
Yeah, I don't think I can. Because I don't have the full game. I'm having to rely on you, sir, because I don't want to spend $60 on Lords
There's
of
only
the
20.
Ballin'. Wait, what?
There's only 20 a while back.
Oh, well, now it's
Bye
60.
bye.
All right, let's get out of here.
Right. Yeah.
Ooh, free stuff.
Sunless Sky and Key.
Yeah, no, I am very much looking forward to the fact that we'll maybe be bringing some of this stuff back home. Like, I'm very much looking forward to it. My dad loves manufacturing stuff. Even though he's getting older, like, that's his passion, is manufacturing. As a matter of fact, that's all he's wanted to do his entire life, is make stuff. And I would say that that's been kind of rough for him, because he's
That
really,
way.
even whenever he was like younger, he's like, I want to build things, I want to make stuff, even if it's just mass manufacturing. I like making stuff. I like churning things off of an assembly line.
And do I have a job for him?
Yeah, I know, right?
Come down to my place of work. He can work there all day. He can stand in the same spot every day, every night, and just put a pin into a machine that'll stamp
Oh
it
no,
down.
like he's a BB manager, obviously. He wouldn't do that. I'll take it back. He might do it if he had nothing else to do. All right, this is the wrong way.
This is the wrong way. That looks like a boss arena.
Let's do it. Let's do the boss fight. Come on, let's go out with
You
a
want
bang.
one boss fight before we...
Let's go out with a bang.
Alright. Skin Stealer.
I like it.
Oof. Oof.
I will do my best to save you. Ow. Stop. Oh, damn it.
So you roll into them repeatedly.
No, I was trying to roll away from him.
Bravo.
Yeah. Does he like putting models together? He did when he was a kid. He doesn't really do it anymore. He used to, like, he really enjoyed putting together World War II models, though, when he was a kid. Well, with that, I think we are where we need to be.
Not but an umbrella. Does this place look like... Oh, that's a boat. All right.
But yeah, he used to enjoy putting models together. He might have one or two that are left. But no, he just enjoys building things. He enjoys working with his hands, and I do too. I think I just feel a lot better when I'm doing something with my hands. Wagga wagga. I think honestly, I think most people do. I think whenever you're able to build something yourself and put it together, and you're like, oh, I assembled this, I built this. I think most people find that very satisfying. Hand jobs, exactly. So I think that's not out of the ordinary. And I think manufacturing is one of those things where, yeah, even if you're not like building all of it yourself, I just think the idea of, you know, building things is inherent to most men. I mean, who doesn't like to build their own shit? So, with that...
Nonsense. I prefer to buy mine at the Walmart.
And then there's people like Austin. Man. Then there's normies like Austin. I always like to build stuff. That's gross. I always like to build stuff, and I always like to put my own stuff together. It may not always be perfect. It may not always be like the best thing ever, but I always like to make my own stuff if I can. Or I like to work on my own stuff. I don't like somebody else coming in and doing it for me unless I just absolutely have no freaking clue what I'm doing. Like, I have to tear my deck out eventually because it's getting old. But I'm like, I don't know how to build a deck. I've never built a deck. It's probably not hard. I've just never done it. It's probably time consuming. Hard. Yeah, well, no, it's not.
Let me replace that right there. Nowadays, the problem is building shit to code. Building anything to code is a pain in the ass.
Hold on. Yeah, what if I do the what's the boat? Oh god, what's it called? I just replace enough of it, and then I said, no, it's the same deck. I just took out the pieces that were broken. Yeah. You know, is it the same deck?
Yeah, I don't know how that one's going to turn out for you, but I believe in you all the way there, bud.
Well, hold on. If I rebuild it the exact same way as the other one, can they really get mad? But no, it's just a deck with an overhang. That's all it is. And honestly, I could probably get rid of the overhang. Although there is like a lot of vines and stuff on the overhang that I just need to get rid of.
See, this is where becoming a family of farmers comes in handy. Because we just simply, build shit. We don't need permits. We don't need anything. It's the one advantage of being a farmer.
No, really? You don't have to deal with code?
Yeah, you don't have to deal with a lot of the different shit. I think you still have to build with code, but like you don't need to do like permits or anything. You can just build on your property whenever you want.
That's awesome. See, like I already have an existing deck. I just don't want to actually go to the HOA and ask for like permission to build a deck again. My deck is falling apart. Can I build another one? No! You can only build the deck that I want you to have because your house is actually my house because I'm a member of the HOA board. And then I go, you're one of those faggots.
Yes. You will build it to my specifications, how I want it to.
Oh my god. I don't want to see... Just thinking about that now upsets me more because I know I have to deal with that one day. Anyway.
Yeah.
I hope you all have a wonderful night. I know tonight wasn't like a super, super fun night. I wasn't doing anything trying to be like super, super funny or entertaining. But I did get to make fun of Austin a little bit. So have a good night, everybody.
As usual, I am oblivious to it.
That's right. That's right. You suck, Myth. That's gross. Yeah, I know. Good night, everybody.